Michael Jackson, the king of pop, the gloved one, the moonwalk blueprint. Essentially, if you don't know who Michael Jackson is, I'm convinced you've lived under a rock your whole life. Michael's the most influential and well-known singular musical artist ever, with vocal talents that put him in every Hall of Fame imaginable. MJ pushed every musical boundary well beyond its limits, popularizing music videos with his iconic Thriller video, creating dance trends, and transforming live performance itself with his blockbuster performances like his 1983 Motown show where he introduced the world to moonwalking. And from fedora to military suits, Jackson's fashion sense and drip levels were off the charts, literally embodying his own music. Like father, like son, Michael whipped his products into perfection, giving us 3 all-time classic albums with the peak of epitomizing disco global game changer Off the Wall, the best-selling album of all time in Thriller, and Bad, which had 5 #1 singles, all before the age of 30. In my ranking, I chose 2 songs of what I thought best represented his Jackson 5 Motown era and 2 songs from his posthumous albums. And without further ado, let's get after it. At the bottom of the barrel is... Should have kept this song in the closet. Mixing is terrible, however, it went #1 in Greece. Now, if you didn't know, Greeks invented wrestling, and the Greek people are known for 3 things. 1, men with washboard abs. 2, sculptured columns. And 3, putting their sculptured columns in other men with washboard abs. Ha! Gay! Basic sequence, D9 to D11 chord progression. I don't really like how the he really thought vocals sounded, and Biggie's verse fell flat for me. Wah, 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 cry me a river. 36-year-old man crying about a woman coming back. Tighten up. Cry is a good idea in theory with terrible execution. Overdramatic theater kid high school musical version about lusting for money. He should have just been like, tell him to bring me my money. Yeah! Jackson's Groupies theme song. Walmart brand Billie Jean. The Egyptian moving block sample is the only thing that piqued my interest. Guitar is electric on Given to Me second act. An R&B 65 BPM ballad, one of his slowest songs, a swift, unconsolable cry of desolation, as during this time, tabloids made up accusations of child abuse. Stranger in Moscow uses symbolism in the KGB hunting him down and haunting him. Sweet and sappy.
Yes! 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 No! No! No!
Is it scary? No. It's aight, pretty standard disco track. Stevie's making me wonder when he wrote this for Michael, this pure soul ballads, if it was him talking about little boys. Oh, way, no way, no way. Who would have thought 3 semesters of university Swahili would be used like this? Jina langu sensei halush, nakupenda pia, it means I love you. It's aight. MJ took this morphine subject matter of morphine addiction too literally. Study abroad, vacay, getaway, commercial music. Interesting bridge with all the different vocals harmonizing in and out while the beat drops. Chorus saved this track. Shocked to see. Part 1 of MJ getting a rapper and saying, give me your best 8-bar. Jamming New Jack Swing record DJ scratching with part 2 of MJ saying to a rapper, give me your best 8-bar. Volts, ohms, and 2000 watts are electric. Airy with a nice group layered cadence. Modern day version of Charlie Chaplin's Smile. Whole lot of nothing. Like, it's cool, just compared to the rest of Thriller, it could have been a better closer. I'm headed for the border. Okay, MJ heard Going Down the Country and said, let's put a poppy bad boy twist on it. The vocals at Speed Demon's 141 mark. University of Georgia players took Speed Demon to a whole nother level. Acapella into a blissful love melody. Sexual innuendos on a vintage 80s funk instrumental. A hard rock diss on Dom Sheldon, Santana Barbara DA after calling for a strip search on MJ's Neverland Ranch. In other words, I was disappointed it wasn't about the Nintendo DS. A very sentimental, sweet song. Low-key reminds you of Attack on Titan 6 opening my war. Alright, calm down, playa. Don't let your girl around Michael type beat. Couldn't imagine if this is how I learned my girlfriend cheated on me. I'd probably be like, oh, word? Alright, and then play out the track. And Paul McCartney wrote this. Paul, I didn't know you had that dog in you. Sound stalks in many ways on this song, and another part of me features 3-word lines for a majority of the song. Call it logic because it's corny but really good. Literally logic.
Leave me alone!
Bonus points for Earth. Reduce, reuse, recycle. At times, Shaq snuck his way on an MJ song. Roller Rinkin' Disco Dancin' Bonanza. Ghost Core. Slow and steady. Spanish guitar and good mixing of the whatever, whatever, whatever part. Neil Armstrong's One Small Step for Man, One Giant Leap for Mankind, and MLK Jr.'s I Have a Dream ceremonial crossover song. Supposedly, Susie is a metaphor for AIDS, but MJ denied this. The harmony-laden hook, Susie's got your number, and Susie's not your friend. A bit suspicious, if you ask me. Ain't no way. This joke is freer than a donation to Salvation Army. Are you serious? Child? Free Willy 2? Yo, MJ is never beating those Neverland Ranch allegations. This is definitely that failed Wizard of Oz theater background solo he so desperately yearned for. A slow dance, pick up the pieces, we move on, tatake, tatake, she broke, we up. Beat breaks, snares, and claps galore. On a socially conscious mission, questioning the system's failure via seeing unsure educated professionals such as teachers and doctors. The menacing mix with an AABBCCDD rhyme scheme talks about the poor and forgotten. With all of the samples and added vocals, Rodney Jerkins' production sounds like the earliest form of dubstep. He definitely got friend zoned and went straight to the studio and started spontaneously spazzing like a combustion reaction out of his first 30 seconds on this. Then broke it down to the boys through the song on what actually went down. Totally understandable. Ambitious African River Jordan hymn. Genius, unusual composition on an orchestral waltz, describing a little girl named Susie who died. Skinhead Deadhead, is this Michael Blackson? Neo Soul banger. Motown Young Michael could sing. This is the cover of Bobby Day's OG Rockin' Robin. This version is fun, rated E for everyone. Direct beatboxing straight into my tympanic membranes is absolutely absurd. Definitely hitting the apex of my Coachellas. In Day and Night has an interesting take on the pitch and frequency change between the verse and the very 70s Wham-esque chorus. I really enjoy the clinking spoon, rattling rhythm carrying sound throughout the song. I go through phases of liking and disliking Human Nature. Overall, an amazing track. Sounds like he's on the edge of a cliff, gasping for humanity. Wide-eyed wonder, childlike premonitions, the melody soars. AABB rhyme scheme over a horn break with James Brown sampling, truly merging hip-hop and 70s funk, an underrated gem. The 10th youngest Jackson, the 8th youngest child collab is like putting ethanol on an already lit flame. MJ's take on all glitter isn't gold. Psh, nah, media doesn't lie to you.
Their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Emotional depth, you got a friend in me type beat. Soul ballad, soul brass class. I like the note hit matching the verse vocals, especially on the cry, 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 and the silky chord progression matching the tenors. Turn me up track, totally tubular. I'll be working 9 to 5. Sure, buddy. Goofy. Doggone Girl is mine. Goofy as hell. Literally the only reason I can't put this song as a 10 out of 10. It uses the word doggone. I can't be asked, man. Like, you could have used any word. I can't. The union duet between Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson is what I felt like watching the Olympics, watching Curry and LeBron play together. I mean, even the outro was beautiful where they tried calling dibs, like passing the rock back and forth with each other. Chris Tucker intro?
Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
I have told you.
Are you deaf?
No, you is blind.
I'm not blind, you blind.
That is what I just said.
You just said what?
I did not say what. I said you.
That's what I'm asking you.
And you is answering.
Shut up. You.
Yes?
Not you, him. What's your name?
Me.
Yes, you.
I am me.
He's me. And I'm you.
And I'm about to whoop your old ass, man, because I'm sick of playing games. You, me, everybody.
Bumpin'. Recorded at Hit Factory for sure. This beat is straight ill. Da-dun, da-dun, dun. MJ floats on the beat. I'm not usually a fan of posthumous rap verses. However, this is beautiful. It doesn't oversaturate it. It really, truly is an unbreakable song. Proof MJ would have flourished in any era of music. Modern day production, MJ highlights the wonders of woman and makes me think of the beauty of Chicago. Ambience of a stoic gentleman pushed to the edge. Hard Leave Me Alone is the property of introvert nation. Or in other words, me when my social battery is depleted. Snaptastic self-reflection taken in musical form. As a philanthropist, it's crazy how much money he gave away. Found this to be one of his more deeper cuts in the meaning of life itself. There's an actual substance change. I like the change chant at 2:53. It's nice. And the whole second half of the song sounds like they're marching on Washington.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Left defeated? Nah, I'd win.
Great debut for Sarah Carly Love. Teeing off.
Cinematic bump 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 Bad's opening shook up the world and picked off right where he left off. MJ 180'd. Uno reversed what the meaning of the word bad meant. Emphatic, driven, stupendous, keyboards and claps, instrumental breaks with a pitter-pattering percussion, perfection. Halloween Bonanza Spectacular. The dance, the music video, the memes. This is cultural icon celebrating at his peak. Ookie production by Quincy Jones. Went werewolf feral here. Just know if I pull this out of my bag, I'm pulling out all the stops. Lonely Singles Club. Longing, yearning, misery missing another. Tugs at the heartstrings. Motown tenor Jackson fully realized using 120% of his ability. Sadai Garrett sounds majestic in this epic ballad, emotion bound, gorgeous, and lush loving loons. I picture a main draw act where the curtain opens up and a solo mic singing to a large dance crowd. Trumpets and multi-layered vocals on the chorus before the flute parakeet breakdown, accompanied by a rock with you Motown chorus that fades out, making you want more. Yeah. Glorious vocal inflections maxed out. The vocal range is broader than the shoreline. Jiggy jive, mama say, mama sa, mamaku sa. Outro is a mythical moment in musical history. Huge nostalgia factor here. Exquisite master and protege duo. I'm a sucker for this dancing in the music video, comparing the influence of Michael Jackson on today's dancers. It's infectious. Love Never Felt So Good flows great. I love the vocals from both performers here. It's pure heat. It never misses when I turn it on. Ow! Slick as an oil spill. Simple percussion following the BPM. And Annie, are you okay?
Annie, watch out! Oh, Lord! Oh, he struck me! Annie, oh my God, are you okay? Annie, where's my purse? Annie, oh my God, he's got it! How did he do that? He's so smooth! I gotta write a song about this or something.
Michael incorporates his falsetto singing melody into an all-out ballroom jam. Found somewhere between disco dance and funk, you can dance the night away till you get enough. Lucky jingling electric guitar beatboxing rhythm creates an undeniable dynamic, and towards the middle of the song, an instrumental breakdown reestablishes this momentum of the overall track with a legendary flow. Hype, calling forth response. I love the I wanna love you, PYT. The harmonizing fits so well. It's funky, adding a new phrase to the lexicon. The double grunt in the middle doesn't hurt either. It's call and response to the max effect.
You are not the fire.
Iconic, not a wasted breath nor beat. 40 days and 40 nights, dance on that floor. This is the definitive line between great music and all-time great music. Pretty sure this will stand the test of time. Goated, iconic opening with a maniacal laughter, villainous aggression on top of the world, party time. Melody all-encompassing. Bars, Quincy Jones production. Throw your cares away, 9 to 5 on the shelf. Groovy, baby. Definitely my favorite vocal performance. When I hear Off the Wall from the album Off the Wall, my body immediately starts dancing automatically by itself, voluntarily getting down to the beat.